Nels and Christina Eldy had 11 children, 3 of whom died very young. Today we consider 2 of their sons, Bob and Mel, whose committed and faithful leadership and service through many decades helped form much of the character and personality of our church. Bob became a highly respected home builder in the community, including building the parsonage on Evergreen Street. He served as church chairman at a young age, and then went into the Army during World War II. He fought under General Patton, taking part in the Battle of the Bulge, and later was part of the force that liberated the Nazi concentration camp at Buchenwald. That experience made him more serious-minded, more aware of evil at work in the world and in society, and more resolute in his faith. After the war, Bob and Clara founded the branch Sunday school work in the Hoogdal community, and for a number of years led the services there every Sunday. Later, he again served as church chairman at Bethany and helped guide the church through times of turmoil in the 1950s. Bob died in 1974 at age 60. Mel was the youngest of the family. After his parents died, Mel took over the farm west of Mount Vernon. Mel and Myrtle were married on the day of the attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. They had a heart for hospitality and were especially known for their care of the pastors' families. Mel also was a leader in the church. He said that he'd held every position in the church except chair of the ladies' aid. He and Bob often took turns as church chair. And when repairs were needed in the church building, it was usually Mel who took the lead. Neither Bob nor Mel felt like they owned the church. They knew the church belonged to the Lord, and so they served it willingly and gladly. They always thought first about how to accomplish what needed to be done. It never occurred to them to consider why a worthy goal or task could not be done. Music was always an important part of serving in the church. While Myrtle played the organ on Sundays, Mel and Bob sang in the choir. At Christmas, their clear bass and tenor voices could be heard in the singing of Lisna at the early morning Yulata service. Bob and Mel Eldy served the church through the years of the Great Depression, through World War II, through the transition from Swedish language to English in the church, and through the post-war growth of the Sunday school and the era of young families centered on the home builders group. They had a lot of fun. They cared for each other and for the wider community. They faced challenges ahead. Bob and Clara, Mel and Myrtle, faithful people in the Lord's service.